Well, hello everyone, and welcome once again to Momentum Week. This is our final day together in Momentum Week, and what a week it has been. How are you feeling today? I hope you're feeling alive, energized, ready to roll, because it has been a really great week. I mean, and that's a huge understatement. Just what a wonderful week it has been to not only be with you, to connect with you, to feel your excitement, to see your excitement. The chat is just buzzing with great words and great, feelings, but also to get to know our new LifeVantage family a little bit better. We heard from some really amazing guests. We heard from LifeVantage CEO Steve Fife on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we heard from CMO Julie Boyster, LifeVantage CMO. She was on to introduce products, which was so cool. It's so cool to see the LifeVantage product family laid out in front of us. And for me, it was so cool to see how P84 fits so perfectly in this product philosophy, this product strategy that they've created. It really is. You can see why LifeVantage was so enthusiastic about this partnership, as we all were, because there's just it fits like a glove, and all the pieces fit together in a product sense and in a culture sense, in a mission and a strategy sense. Very cool. And then on Wednesday, we were introduced to Kristen Cunningham, who is LifeVantage's Chief Sales Officer. And Kristen just blew us away. Kristen was just awesome. She was so cool in how she introduced the compensation structure. She went through different titles and levels and scenarios and did it in a way that was easy to understand and really exciting to imagine. And then Kristen was back yesterday on Thursday to talk about the incentives, the trips, the rewards, the many different perks that are available, the office visits, the training sessions, the mind-blowing, life-changing reward trips. I have very cool stuff from Kristen on Wednesday and Thursday. And then today, Friday, we're going to bring it all together. We're going to bring it all together and we're going to talk about your action plan. And we have some very special guests to help us do that. But before I introduce our guests and before we get rolling into our show, I want to know how you guys are feeling. I want to know, how about this? Could you give me some key takeaways that you are taking away from Momentum Week? Like, what's one or two or three main ideas that you have heard this week and that you are personally going to take away to inspire and motivate and build momentum for your life and for your business? So let's hear it. What are some takeaways? Something from Steve Fife, something from Julie Boyster, or Kristen Cunningham. We heard also from Kelly a lot this week. We heard from Sean. We heard from various leaders, Valencia, Tamia. What are you guys feeling today? What are some takeaways? Okay, all right. I'm looking to the chat now. This is a real question that I want some real answers, and I look to the chat for these answers. So, right to the chat, here I go. Valencia coming in hot with some great comments. She says, as they say, I'm jacked from the front to the back. That's awesome. And then later, Valencia says, Steve Fife, we play to win. We play to win, not to lose. And that speaks to the culture, right? The culture of LifeVantage, the winning culture, the winning the right way and doing things the right way. I love that. Very cool, very exciting. Per Lundell, Per says that 1 + 1 = infinity. And while that might make some math professors' heads spin, we know that it's true in our world here that the synergy really is a valuable thing here that we're talking about. That LoveBiome and LifeVantage coming together is going to increase exponentially. And I love that. So Mose Whitfield said just simply product strategy, which I love. It's product is important. Product strategy, a good sound product strategy is so important. It's the foundation of any good business. And so I'm glad that Julie made an impact and was able to express the product strategy so well. Dr. Tamia Bethia Williams weighs in. I see every single person winning at whatever level they choose. And I love that. Great comment, Dr. Tamia, because yes, there are more ways to succeed, more levels to participate in, more recognition to receive, and wherever you choose to go, that's where you can excel and thrive. So I love that comment from Dr. Tamia. Okay, let's see. I'm looking. LC Taylor says empowering, motivating in the right place at the right time. That is that sense, isn't it? Don't we all have that sense that this is the right place at the right time? Everything kind of fit together and something special is going to happen. Blanche Babowski, love this. Sell, sell, sell. You can do this to the next level. I like the incentives and rewards. We are in the winning culture. What a wonderful takeaway, Blanche. Thank you for sharing that. All right. And of course, we've got to say ranked, banked, and thanked, which I think is such a like a fun little takeaway from this momentum week. Because we talked about it all, ranking, banking, and thanking. And I think that was coined by Dr. Tamia and Sean, and I love that. Let's see. Dr. Tina Ho, who was our guest yesterday, she says, and thank you to Grace for the translation. She says she is committed to making people healthier. Thank you, Dr. Tina Ho, for that. Thank you for adding that. That commitment is so valuable and it's so important, making people healthier. Customers add, consultants multiply, says Carol Anderson. That was a really great aha moment, right? It's kind of everyone, we all know it, but to hear it put so succinctly, very, very great, very interesting, and great takeaway. All right, guys. Well, thank you for sharing so many amazing takeaways. You guys, this demonstrates that you are here, you're present, you're engaged, and you have been an active participant of Momentum Week. I'm just going to read one more comment. This is a translated comment from Judy Chu. And thanks again to Grace for translating. Everyone has special abilities, and everyone can help people achieve their dreams. And what a great comment to keep us focused and to lead us into our final discussion of Momentum Week. I love it. I love you guys' enthusiasm. I love your takeaways. I love your presence. I love that you're engaged, you're focused, you're paying attention, and you guys are the best. So, as people are rolling in, I want to set up the day. So, we are first going to hear from Kelly Olson. And Kelly is going to kick us off. He's going to talk about our action plan and how all of this great information that we've heard in Momentum Week can be channeled and focused into pure action. And then we are going to hear from some special guests. We have Alkaline Pastor John, who will address us. We have a recorded message from Patricia Bowen, which is awesome. Can't wait for that. We have Astrid de Esasarte, who is going to join us. And then we'll hear from Per Lundell. And each each one of our guests has a very unique and interesting takeaway and some insights that they want to share. And so we cannot wait to get to that. So without further ado, I'm going to kick things off and pass the mic to LoveBiome founder and CEO, Kelly Olson. Here he is, Kelly Olson.
Hey, welcome everybody. So you can tell I changed my background today because I'm feeling like the world is ours. So I wanted to kind of zoom out of the universe, kind of look at the world from our point of view and say, this is a time for us to be thinking very, very, very big. And that's how I'm feeling today. I'm glad to be with you. I'm so happy to be with each one of you. And Adam, thank you so much for that set up and kind of getting everybody thinking in terms of what we, what is before us. What has happened in the last week and a half? Think about it. It's only been, I don't even know if it's been 10 days since the announcement was made, since our lives have been enlarged. And it seems like every day they're enlarged even more. And I can tell from your comments in the chat that you get it and that you're excited about it, that you feel something. Feeling something is obviously step one. As we, get that, I don't know, that feeling of impending goodness, of excitement. It motivates us to learn, and as we learn, we get more. Our brain gets more information and stimulus, and it turns into action. And so that's what's going on right now. What's going on right now is all of us generally have this feeling that something very, very good is happening. And I want to kind of share my point of view, since I'm hovering above the earth right now, that it is not just within LoveBiome, it's also within LifeVantage. I feel that. And every time I interact with my new colleagues at LifeVantage, I feel it. But I also am feeling it from outside our companies. I'm feeling it from the industry, from the world, even my own neighbors. Everybody knows. I'm getting text messages. Honest to goodness, you guys, I'm getting text messages from people I haven't heard from in years, and they're going, "What is going on? What is happening with you?" And so, yeah, we've kind of shaken things up a bit, and it's a pretty cool feeling. Now, I want to talk to you about drag racing for just a minute. When I was a teenager, I wanted to be a drag racer. Uh, I'm sure most of you know what that is. It's a particular type of automobile racing, specialized, very, very fast cars that would race over a quarter-mile track. And that kind of turned me on at the time. And I was kind of into that. And I had a 1964 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport with a 327 engine that I had kind of the cylinders bored out a little bit to improve the horsepower, to boost up the horsepower. And I had a competition Holly 4-barrel carburetor, and all this stuff. Competition linkage, gear shifter with a short throw, and competition clutch. And I was kind of into that. And I didn't really race professionally, anything like that. It was just my friends and a few people from my high school and our neighborhood that we would we would go we would go out on the streets of our city and race. But I remember watching the drag races on TV and thinking, this is what I want to do. And let me tell you how this is set up. You've got two cars, they call them rods, okay? Two cars lined up, ready to go. And they are just, it's like they are exploding with horsepower, waiting to go. It's like, I don't know, like a rocket that is ready to take off. and the drivers are tense and the engines are going at full throttle. Everything is stopped though, because right in the middle, there is a series of lights. And they call it a Christmas tree. For those of you who've seen this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So there are red and green lights, like several rows of red and green lights that both drivers can see. And what this is kind of a safety thing, but it's also a fairness so that both drivers get off at the same time. And so right at the top, they're all red. First of all the lights are red. And then starting from the top, they start turning green. The one at the top will turn green, then the one below that, one below that, one below that, one below that. And the very last, when the very last light turns green and all the lights are green, boom, they take off. And they race over a quarter mile, and it is an explosion of power and excitement. And man, oh man, I wanted to do that. I never had a chance. I've seen professional drag races, but I've never had a chance to actually do it. Uh, I'm only 71 years old, so maybe before too long, I'll have the opportunity to do it. I think I could do it, actually. I think I could do it. And so I was thinking about that. I've been thinking about red and green lights. I've been thinking about the Christmas tree that signals these drivers to take off and give it all they had. Imagine a quarter-mile track. We're not talking about an Indy, a Formula One car, or an Indy race, or an Indy race, or NASCAR race where they do 500 laps or whatever. We're talking about 1/4 mile. And believe me, it is an explosion of power for a short period of time. And there is nothing in my mind more exciting than that. That's what I feel right now. What I feel right now is that we are seeing all green lights. Do you get me? Do you understand what I'm saying? All green lights. And this, between today and then next week when we're together, and the week after that in our weekly 20s and other special Zooms, I'm telling you guys, the only thing that is on my mind is to make sure you know there are nothing but green lights. And if there are nothing but green lights, guess what? You explode. You don't linger at the starting line. You don't put your car in idle. You explode off the line. And that's what this is. That's what I see. And baby, that's what I want every one of you to see. So let's talk about this for just a minute. I'm so happy to be with you today. I'm so happy. This week has been an awesome week. Like Adam said, Monday we had Steve Fife, the CEO. Steve Fife is green lights. He is a CEO who gets it, who gets this industry, who gets you, who plays to win. I'm telling you, I can't wait for you to meet him. And every one of you on this call, if you are not driving to the hoop to get to Dallas, you are not seeing it. Get your ticket, and then get your qualification so the ticket is free, and then get to Dallas so that you can meet this man. And not only him, but the entire LifeVantage team. And then Tuesday, we had Julie Boyster talk to us about the activation company and the history of what has made LifeVantage, from a product perspective, one of the truly great companies in our industry. And just the science and the passion. And I've had a chance to meet with Julie many times. My goodness, you guys, we're in good hands. We have got products. We have got not just products, but we have got a mission, the activation company that is truly differentiated. Those of you who know me know that I've said this a million times. Our industry is crowded. And it seems like all the companies are kind of clustered right here, kind of, fighting for the same scraps. I look at that and I go, if everybody is over here fighting for the scraps, I want to be clear over here by myself, running free with a story that is unique and on trend, where I have space to run, differentiation, and I can get the attention of my customers and my team. That is what we have with LifeVantage. And Julie pointed that out. And then Kristen, 2 days in a row, talked about our rewards. The first day was our compensation rewards, the plan where we make money, where we change our lives, where we actually convert our team, the action throughout our team into daily and monthly checks. Like Tamia said, now we get checks 365 days a week. And the Evolve compensation plan, look, you guys, I have to tell you, I am a compensation plan geek. I wrote the Miranda compensation plan, and I've studied plans. I wrote the LoveBiome plan. I love the concept. What they have done with, and it was a collaborative effort, the way I understand it, with LifeVantage. It's a thing of beauty, and it is a graduated level from where we are at LoveBiome, and every one of you are going to know that, going to see that, and it's our job in these preliminary weeks from now until the end of October to make sure that you not only know, but you're prepared to make that smooth transition. And we'll talk about that today. And then yesterday, she talked about all of the cool stuff, the lifestyle stuff, the fun stuff, the gratifying stuff, the gifts, the recognition, the incentive trips, the things that change people's lives and make our industry fun. You guys, if we're not having fun, we're doing it wrong. And when I look at what Kristen has put together, her and her team have put together in terms of, she calls it our benefit package, the perks, the trips, the recognition, the gifts, and so forth. That's the spice of life. Those are the things that people just, gravitate to and smile about, and again, that our industry is known for making lives great. So here we are at the end of Momentum Week, and I want to offer you a plan of action. And so today, that's what we're going to be talking about. It's just going to be a few minutes because I can't give you everything in one short Zoom session. So I'm going to give you a high-level plan of action today. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to promise you that beginning next week, well, beginning today, really, beginning this week, we will continue next week and the week after and the week after as we get together for our weekly 20s. We are continuing our weekly 20s, and our goal is going to be convergence. Our goal is going to be to educate and motivate and help you prepare behavior, prepare mindset, prepare activity, prepare your team, prepare yourself, your mind, for the conversion from LoveBiome to LifeVantage, so that you can maximize that amazing plan. So that it starts this week. I'm going to give you a high-level plan of action that will get you in action as of today. And it's going to be seem very familiar to you because it's going to, come off of what we have been talking about since July. So, okay, so it's going to seem very familiar. So from this week, get this in your mind. In fact, I want to get some comments from you in the chat. I want to make this interactive for just a minute. I want to get your brains working and your energy, because I need this energy. I need all your energy. From this week, our purpose is to convert potential energy into kinetic energy. So all of you engineers, all of you mechanical engineers, I want you in the chat to tell me, what is potential energy? Or if you want to do it this way, what is the difference between potential energy and kinetic energy? Or just simply say what potential energy is, what you understand it, and what kinetic energy is. But actually, let's start it this way. Sorry. Tell me what potential energy is. What does that mean to you? Potential energy. Type it in the chat. Come on. I need your love here. I need your participation. What is potential energy? Possibility. Somebody just said it's possibility. It's a good answer. Stored. Okay, keep going. Potential. What does the word potential mean, you guys? Vision. Good answer. A very good example. Okay, stored. I see that again. The ability to do something. Yes. Okay. Possibility. Good. Something that could be. Very good answer. Love that. Possibilities again. Love that. Love that. Kind of seeing what is ahead. Yes. Opportunity. I think that's good. Availability. Okay. I'm with you. Potential energy. Think about this. Think about a battery. A battery is a very good example of potential energy. Okay. And now let's turn our mind to kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? Don't make this harder than it is. This is pretty simple. Active, motion. Yes, you got it. You got it. Making a connection. Okay, when somebody said ready for movement, that's potential. Movement is kinetic. Energy and motion, beautiful. Action, manifestation, moving, action, revealing. Oh, you guys are so smart. You guys are on it. You are on it. You are on it. I love it. So you're all with me. I feel it. I feel it. I'm vibrating from this. From this week, our purpose is to convert potential energy into kinetic energy. All week long, we have been producing potential energy. Okay? Look at this image. This is potential energy. Do you get it? Are you with me? Are we together? Potential energy is knowledge, training, motivation, stored energy, possibilities, potential. Can you see the potential in this runner? Can you see the training, the years, months, weeks of training, the way he has got his body ready for this race? And he is poised at the starting blocks, waiting for the gun to go off. This is a image of potential energy. And every one of you on this call, put yourself in this picture. Because this is you. This picture is you. Every one of you have knowledge, training, you have the vision, the possibilities, the potential, the stored energy, ready to explode. Can you just feel this guy ready to explode? Now, this is kinetic energy. The possibilities have exploded. He has exploded off the blocks. Kinetic energy is action. Kinetic energy is taking all of that training, motivation, all of the stored energy and putting it into use, putting it into motion. You guys, this is what we are about. This is what you are about. Because guess what? I want to tell you something about this person here. This person, with all of his training, with his body at the peak of athletic fitness, if he stays in the blocks, he will lose the race. You get that? If he stays in the blocks like this, he has no chance of winning the race. You can only win the race if you get in motion. if you utilize that training, that vision, that motivation, that feeling, that's how you win. That's how we win. And that is the image that I want to share with you today, because that is, I mean, that is what is so deep inside of me right now, that the as the CEO of LoveBiome, and as I consider our transition and welcoming into the LifeVantage Activation Company, Activation Nation, I feel like my job, my world is to get us out of the blocks and in motion convert the potential energy that each one of us have and convert it into kinetic energy. Look at this, you guys. LifeVantage is the activation company. LifeVantage isn't the potential company, it's the activation company. It's active, it is kinetic. This, I love this. I love it. I love it. I love being part of an activation company. Okay, so we're going to get busy here for the next minute or two. Remember, in July, we talked about a 6-month plan. We all were there. We all talked about it. We all made a commitment to ourselves that we are not going to waste these 6 months. The last 6 months of 2025 were going to be life-changing. Remember, we all decided that. We all agreed to that. We all became, motivated by that thought that, as the days go by and weeks go by and months go by, we were not going to have regrets. We were not going to say, oh, darn, we let another month go by. So here we are, we're 2 months of our 6-month plan are gone. A little over 2 months, but I still count September as being a full month because that's just the kind of person I am. I look at it, we're only at the 10th or 11th of the month. We got the whole month of September left. So we have 4 months left of our plan. So here's the thing. I don't care where you are. If you started in July and you have been dutiful and keeping up with our plan July through August and into September, you are way ahead. You are great. You are right on track, and you deserve all of the praise. If you are a little behind, today is a day of putting the past behind us and putting the future ahead of us and saying, it's okay. We have 4 months to do this. Now, if we haven't kept up, it means that today we've got to quicken our pace to catch up. But the plan is still there. And you know as well as I do, December 31st is going to come. There's no way you can delay it. December 31st is going to come. And when we remember, we made a goal as a group. When December 31st comes, we're going to wake up and we're going to celebrate. You and I together, we are going to celebrate. And we're not going to wake up December 31st and say, oh, shoot, I let another year go by. We're not going to do that. Not going to do that. So here is the deal, you guys. September and October, we continue to compensate you at the LoveBiome compensation plan. So we are in familiar territory this month in October. So we just keep moving exactly forward as we have, because I'm going to tell you, moving forward with the P84 income building system that we introduced to you, like at the very beginning of P84 and then really emphasized in July, will position you perfectly to transition into the Evolve compensation plan in November. It's the perfect way. So if you're thinking, okay, I've got to be in a position to maximize the LifeVantage Evolve compensation plan beginning in November, the way to do it is to do what we've all agreed to do and keep at it in September and October. September and October are our transitional months to prepare to launch into the LifeVantage Evolve comp plan in full momentum, full kinetic energy to maximize our results. That is the vision. That's the vision. So that, November 1st comes, we are not, we don't wake up on November 1st and say, okay, now, what do I do? We wake up November 1st and we're already going 120 miles an hour. November and December, the 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 purpose, the goal, the result is going to be a smooth transition to the LifeVantage Evolve plan and the perks program that Kristen unveiled. We will use September to teach you how following our income building system will transition you perfectly to max their plan. That's what we want to do. We want maximum results. And so the the potential energy, the teaching and training, it started this past Monday. It will continue into next week and the next. But the thing that I need to make sure that you know is that as we build up our potential energy, we have got to convert it immediately into kinetic. In other words, my purpose isn't to say, okay, let's take the next 2 months to learn everything and then we'll get into action. No, 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 no. We are in action today. We learn and we go. We learn and we go. We learn and we put it into action. We get the potential energy, we convert it immediately into kinetic energy. And so that's the way that we will win. And that's the way when November 1st comes along, we will be in full momentum. And that's, as your CEO, the CEO of LoveBiome, that is exactly what I consider my biggest role to do. If we do this, November and December will be build-up months leading to 2026 being the biggest year you have ever had in your life in this industry. Now, if you want to know what my bigger vision is for you, the first part of my vision is that November and December not only is a smooth transition from LoveBiome to the LifeVantage Evolve plan, but that you maximize the plan, you get the potential, but also that those 2 months are the threshold, the platform that blast you into a breakthrough year. And if you listened closely to Kristen on Wednesday and Thursday, she gave you every bit of information that you would need to realize that 2026 is going to be a breakthrough year. And actually, it begins November. So 2026 is going to have 14 months starting November 2025. It'll be a breakthrough year, not only from a compensation perspective, but from incentive trip, recognition, perks, everything. All of the things that have attracted you to this industry, all of the things that you have desired as an entrepreneur, all of those things will be laid at your feet in 2026, beginning in November and through 2026. It will be that breakthrough year. And believe me, we are I saw somebody in the chat say we're in the right place at the right time. That's kind of a cliche, but there's just no better way of saying it. We are in the right place at the right time. So here's the action plan. It's really simple. I'm keeping it simple and consistent with what we've talked about from the beginning. By the end of September 30th, it's what, the 11th right now? Your goal is to have 16 personally enrolled P84 subscriptions or 8 personally enrolled P84 Gold subscriptions. This is your goal by September 30th. This is your kinetic action. There's a little bit more. This is part 1. This is part 2. 32 level 2 P84 subscriptions or 16 level 2 P84 gold subscriptions. This is your kinetic energy for September. Now, wherever you are right now, you assess where you are. Many of you already have this done. And if you already have it done, congratulations. I wouldn't stop if I was you. I would keep going. Actually, those of you who already have your 16 level 1 personally enrolled subscriptions, my advice to you, focus on your level 2 subscriptions. That's because that's, we've talked about that. That's where your income explodes. So those of you who already have this done, awesome, work on your level 2. If you haven't got it done, assess where you are and what you need to do. You have 20 more days of this month to do it. And this is the kinetic action, you guys. This is the kinetic action that will propel you into an October and then eventually November into a position of strength going into the LifeVantage plan that is like Christmas morning. So this is September. We all together on this? Just in the chat, just give me a thumbs up or a yes, or I'm with you, Kelly, or whatever it is. Come on, I need it. I need your love. Just give me a thumbs up. Yes, I'm here. I'm good. I'm doing it. It's going to happen. I'm going to do this. I see the vision. I see it. I see it. I see it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to convert my potential energy into the kinetic energy. I love it. I'm seeing it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. If every single one of you that gave me a thumbs up or a yes in the chat, if every one of you do it, I'm telling you, the earth is going to spin 10 miles an hour faster beginning today. It's going to be awesome. Okay? This is what is going to happen for you in September. First of all, the amount of weekly compensation that you will earn in September will be significant. But you'll qualify as builder in September. And if you have qualified for builder before, then this will be your second time or third time where you'll get a builder bonus. And so that's really good. You'll also qualify for a ticket to the Dallas event. And I'm telling you, I am not going to stop talking about this until we have filled every seat in that Momentum Academy. LoveBiome is going to be there. We're going to be there in force. We are going to raise the rafters of that place. I've never been in that auditorium, but I don't care. I've been in millions of auditoriums in my life, and they all have a roof. And we are going to raise that roof in Dallas. Okay. So you qualify for builder and you qualify for the Dallas event. Your weekly compensation, this is kind of a minimal where you'll be if you'll do this just from the weeks. Your weekly compensation this week, next week would accumulate to about $1,560. That does not include your monthly unilevel earnings or your bonuses that you would earn for being, requalifying as builder. So this is kind of where your income for September would be if you do that one simple thing. Groovy? Now let's talk about October. What's our October action plan? Our October action plan focuses on subscription week, retained subscriptions, because October subscription week, we are focusing on that 25% level 1, 25% level 2. We want to get it. We want to have that so that it will transition into November, into the Evolve plan, position it was right, and get the maximum earnings possible from October. So for October subscription week, we need to make sure, now these subscriptions are coming from September, right? Because they're retained subscriptions. I need 16 personally retained enrolled P84 subscriptions or 8 retained P84 gold subscriptions. And that would qualify me to get the max payout for subscription week in October. And you all know what I'm talking about. We've been talking about this for months now. You all know what I'm talking about. It's simply a progression from the September plan and retained in the October plan. Okay, Groovy? What else? Also, we need 32 level 2 subscriptions retained also. So in other words, what we do in September, we retain in October. What we do in September, we retain in October. That's the October action plan, retention. And if we do that, we'll requalify as builder again. We'll receive at minimum the $500 builder bonus. Many of you, because you qualified at builder previously, could get the $750 or even the $1,000 builder bonus. Your weekly total income just from this for October would be $1,794 plus the builder bonus plus your monthly unilevel earnings. So this is kind of where the rubber meets the road. This is where the dollars are, okay? So this is just September and October. Doing the September plan, doing the retaining in October, this is where the dollars are. Now, there's more. There's this amazing opportunity that Steve Fife and Kristen and all of the great people at LifeVantage have afforded to LoveBiome. See, they had this promotion going on for the past 3 months that their people have been really working toward. And the promotion it's called the Drive ERA Q3 Incentive Trip. The dates of this incentive trip are December 1 through 4, and the location is in beautiful resort in Mexico. And LifeVantage has made 5 spots available for LoveBiome leaders. 5. Because we kind of got in the middle, and they've already, their room block is already, kind of maxed out. They made accommodation for us to have 5 of our people so that we're going to have a LoveBiome representation at that Mexico event. I don't know about you, but to me, that is the classiest thing I have ever seen. It would have been really easy for them to say, you know what, you kind of missed out on this one, but you can start with our next one. But they didn't do that. They said, we want LoveBiome in Mexico. And so they said, we're going to give you 5. So we have 5 spots for 5 of you on this call. And we'll put them in the middle and you can fight for them. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to limit this to the top 5 performers over September and October. So what you do in September matters. What you do in October matters. It will matter toward being one of those top 5 who have the honor of representing LoveBiome at the very first LifeVantage incentive trip. And that would be something, you guys, that, I don't know, life-changing. So here it's 2 parts. 2 parts. Part A, you must be a paid as leader or above in September and October. That is the first qualification. The second qualification is you must be in the top 5 total weekly earnings. So in other words, we take all the paid as leaders from September and October who qualified in both months. We take that pool, and then from that pool, we say, okay, we rank them. Who had the number 1 weekly earnings amount, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and they're the ones that go to Mexico. And that does not include bonuses and unilevel. That's total weekly earnings only, because we're focusing right on weekly activity. And so according to our plan of action. So there's this, and we will post this, and Diz will make this available, and we will continue to talk about this. But this, you guys, is awesome. And I think we've got a few LifeVantage people on right now, and from LifeVantage Corporate, probably some LifeVantage consultants who are on. And I just want to say again how classy Honestly, how classy LifeVantage is. Love these guys. Okay, so here's our November action plan. Smooth, our goal is smooth integration into the LifeVantage Evolve compensation plan. With the prep you do in September and October, you will be positioned perfectly beginning in November. We will put you in a place of success. We will guide you. Remember, Kristen talked about behaviors. Following this plan, it will create within you the behaviors so that when November happens, that Christmas tree will light up all green lights. That's what's going to happen September and October. It's going to turn all green lights, and it's going to be an awesome. The goal for November, this is kind of my thing for you guys. And you probably don't know much about this yet. Kristen just explained this to you on Wednesday, and you're just kind of getting used to this. But the goal, the kind of thing where it's on my brain, my goal is to get you, each one of you, in a position to qualify as managing consultant in November. If you do the September plan and the October plan, qualifying in November as managing consultant, which is kind of the center of their plan and the first kind of position where you're able to qualify for a trip to home office, that would be an awesome thing. So, okay. So here are the important dates. September and October, you're paid according to LoveBiome comp plan. October 1st, LifeVantage products will begin to be available to purchase and sell. That will help you tremendously. October 23rd, 25th is Momentum Academy. Don't miss this. And then November 1st, LoveBiome will integrate into the LifeVantage Evolve compensation plan. We will devote our weekly 20s each week and other special Zoom meetings to give you every tool you need to maximize this opportunity. So that's where we are, you guys. We are converting potential energy into kinetic energy. And I hope you're feeling it. I hope that you're in this mindset that you understand that the guy on the left has all the potential in the world, but it's not going to do him any good until he gets out of the blocks. And that Christmas tree with the red and green lights, all the lights are green. All the lights are green. So I am going to now, okay, with this is my last little thing. This is something that just motivates me, and it says to the entire world of LifeVantage and LoveBiome, everyone wants to stay in the game. This is our business, you guys. Our business is helping everyone we know stay in the game. And that's what we're paid for. That's what we earn our money doing, helping everyone, no matter who they are, where they are, what part of life they're in, we are helping them stay in the game, which means we are helping them improve their life, love their life, age better, perform better, be happier, sleep better, everything. And I'm sorry, you guys, but I love this business. I love it. I love it. I love it. And LifeVantage is giving LoveBiome an opportunity to help millions of more people stay in the game. And with that, Adam, I am done. I am exhausted, and I'm ready to turn it back to you, Adam. Take it away.
Oh, thanks, Kelly. That was awesome. I think everyone is feeling the love, feeling the enthusiasm, and cannot wait to create some kinetic energy. I loved that. I love that discussion. All right, guys. Well, we are now going to hear from some very special guests. We're going to start with Alkaline Pastor John. And Alkaline Pastor John, you have the mic, and please tell us, give us some insights, give us some feelings. What is your action plan, and what are you telling your partners? Take it away, my friend.
Could you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, and thank you for this opportunity. The way I feel right now is I'm singing in the rain. Adam, you might be too young to know this song, but some people, I guess somebody here might know this song. I'm singing in the rain. I'm feeling so pumped up because Bill Gates says, if you're born poor, it's not my fault. But if I die poor, it's my fault. And this great opportunity to allow me to understand the rule of money, to generate it, to protect it, and to make it work for you. You must take massive action. You have to be willing. I have to be willing to outwork the next guy and take all out massive action for it to happen. This is not an entitlement. This is one of the great, not one of the greatest, it is the greatest opportunity that I have ever experienced. It never dawned on me. When I sat with Mr. Kelly and became a LoveBiome affiliate, that I will end up with LifeVantage, with an opportunity right in front of me for financial freedom and also opportunities to partake as many shares I may want to buy and partake of profit sharing. You know, massive action is like Michael Jordan. I hate to say it because you guys from Utah, but it was 1998 when he had Byron Russell on the floor and take a 20-foot jumper shooter in order to win the game. We must realize that massive action means you might be able to steal second base, but you do not steal first base. I don't know if you get it. You cannot steal first base. You have to get on first base by a hit or by a walk. Today, how much people I am willing to talk to. We just heard the plan from Mr. Kelly. How many humans I am willing to talk to every single day. If I talk to a lot of people, I make a lot of money. Basic fundamental math say, if I talk to nobody, I will make no money. So I am so pumped up. The compensation plan is as good as the action I want to take. The compensation plan is as good as what I want to do. You see the image that Mr. Kelly showed? I love it. Until he rise to get up and start. In 1976 Olympics, my country got a gold medal. And they say from the time the starters shoot the gun, Hazley Crawford took off like a bullet. We have to take off like a bullet. Let me say, I got 1 more minute. The truth is, you can make up in numbers what you lack in skill. Keep talking to people. Build a pipeline. A lot of people never ask me the question, why am I so consistent in my business? It's because I have a pipeline system. In real estate, we call it a farming system. In baseball and sports, it's called a farming system. You always have your stuff set so that you become attractive to the people that you market with. I am excited to know that the winner of any competition always comes from among those who finish, not among those who try, of those who means well, but it came from people who learn to finish. And the good news today, give it everything you got. We are, I don't even want to say we, I am going over to LoveVantage. I cannot wait. You guys make a mistake and ask me to come Monday to sit in the office. You might have to bring the police to get me out because I cannot wait to go over. Give it the best shot you got. The bad news is time flies. We already took up 2 months already for the year, for the 6 months. We got 4 more months. But the good news is you are the pilot. You control your destiny. Floyd Wickman teach me when I went to his classes in 1989. It still stay with me. My decision is what swings my world. So move faster. The road to success have no speed limit. The old rules no longer apply. It is not the big that eats the small anymore. but it's the fast that eats the slow. The key to rapid transformational results is to recognize the competitive power and speed that is within me, to know that I have it, to know that if I lose, it's because of me. This is history in the making, folks. All of Team Complete, I can speak to you now. In the last 60 seconds or 30 seconds, please, I'm telling you, stay on board. Let's go for the ride until the end of 26. Let's go for the ride until the next 18 months. Don't jump off, but this thing is so sweet. You have no idea what we are getting. Could you imagine P84 now joined with the best of what LifeVantage has? Now we have such great opportunity. People on Wall Street, people around the world is now recognizing us. I am so happy, and I want to thank you for this opportunity today. That, listen, if you want to get more, you gotta come to my meetings. That I can teach you how to build a pipeline. But today, get ready. The race is on, and it's not gonna reward you for trying, but for those who finish. God bless you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor John. I love it. I love any time I get to hear from you. You do such a great job of rallying the troops and getting people, fired up. And so thank you for that. Thank you for your words of encouragement and thank you for joining this call. All right. Our next special guest is a great friend of mine. Her name is Astrid de Esesarte, and she represents the great country of Mexico. And I cannot wait, Astrid, to hear from you and your takeaways, your special insights, and your plan of action. So, Astrid, the time is yours. Take it away.
Hi, everybody. Very glad to see you and listen to you. Well, I'm very happy with all of this that it's been happening. It's been really interesting, crazy. I'm gonna tell you a little story that happened before all of this information was given to us. I've been asking for a month or 2 months to God, what else to do to make this grow faster. And I always tell God, send me a signal and I will listen. And when we went to Alaska, which I love that trip. Thank you, LoveBiome, for that trip. It has been one of the best experience ever. When we came back, people from LifeVantage started calling me. I was like, I'm not interested. I'm so happy with the LoveBiome products. I'm good here, And then when I saw the call on Wednesday, I was shocked. I was this is all getting together. And I immediately called Leo, my husband, because he was not in the Zoom. He was in our business. And I was they're saying about this, about LifeVantage, and it's a public company. Can you investigate a little bit more? And then 5 minutes later, he called me and he was it seems it's a financial monster, this company. I think it might be a good opportunity. So minutes later, keeping hearing what Kelly was telling us in that Zoom, I was okay, this might be the signal. I have to listen. I have to listen a little bit more careful. I have to listen to the details. The next morning, I called Clifford, which we know from 10 years ago, and he's the manager in Mexico. That's another signal. And I was I want to meet you. I want to learn more. No, I want to really understand why Kelly and Sean made this decision. I want to understand. And we met on Friday. So the call was on Wednesday. We met on Friday night with him. And then, we started talking and I was okay, this makes total sense. This is maybe what we were all asking for, to grow more, grow faster with the best products in the market, which I always say I would keep buying the P84 even if I didn't have a business here. So I'm so excited. I mean, I'm even amazed that this got together like this. And like investigating a little bit more, I think we can do a lot. We were looking at the numbers of the company. They've sold like $290 million this year. Clifford told us they have 25 million cash to invest. We were like, wow, I mean, I understand why the decision was made. I mean, with the best product and with cash, we can do a lot. And what is our plan? Well, our plan, I think Cynthia's actually writing right now there in the chat. Our plan is not stopping. I mean, we have event organized right now in Morelia, Michoacán. We have the next one, the first days of October in Puerto Vallarta. So just keep on going, call everybody that has tried the products and invite them to do the business again or do it for the first time, and just make the calls again. Make the calls to everyone that we know, that we don't know, and let people know that we're doing this. I think that's the most important thing. We love to use social media. My team and I love to use social media because you can get to more people. And I think right now it's time to let everybody know that you're doing this, that we have these products, and the expansion that we're gonna have. And like Pastor Alkaline said, I mean, the results depend on us. So we have, in Mexico, we say, you have the table served. I don't know if you say that in English. Like, who's gonna sit on it? Who's gonna sit and eat from it? Or are you just gonna see the other people sit there and eat from it? So I'm in. I'm all in, and I'm happy. I'm happy, and it has been really crazy how things have got together. Thank you.
Thank you, Astrid. So cool. So cool. Great words. Love to hear from you. I love your enthusiasm. I love your plan of action. I love your encouragement to others to, get moving. Like this is it. I love that you did a lot of research too, and made sure that that you felt good about it. I love that process. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining our call, and great to hear from you. Okay, so our next guest is from the corporate side, and it's Per Lundell, and Per was able to actually visit the LifeVantage opening ceremony, I'll call it, when they opened Iceland as a new market. And so Per has some special insight into not only the opening of a new market for LifeVantage, but also kind of a feel for just the way they do things, the way they operate, and Per can also represent our great cohort of Nordic and European LoveBiome members. So I'm going to let Per go ahead and speak and just tell us his impressions and why he is so excited about the future. All right, Per, go ahead, man.
Thanks, Adam. So I want to say something about the LifeVantage people. So I was asked to go to Iceland last weekend. It was actually last weekend, Friday, Saturday, and to take part of the opening of a new market, Iceland. So it's not like LifeVantage market. It's a LifeVantage / LoveBiome market. So we are now doing business in Iceland. I mean, you guys are doing business in Iceland. You have 350,000 people there who love to listen to the microbiome and your stories, guys. Okay, give it to 1st of November then, but. So I was so impressed. So this is a people's business, and Kelly touched this, and you did as well in the beginning, Adam. This is a people's business, and the people from LifeVantage. So I met the vice president of sales. His name is Jake Hines. He moved his whole family from Idaho to Salt Lake to work for LifeVantage. I met Alexis. She's a general manager living in Vancouver. She was there as well. General manager for Europe, and also Lisa Barnes is the vice president of R&D. I mean, the way these people and some top leaders. There was Courtney Watkins and other super amazing people. So I mean, I could, for example, they could have, I mean, they could think like, okay, you're coming here from LoveBiome. We are a super big company. We are on the stock market. We are profitable. We are so big. We have so great products, and we have really proven track record. But you know what, Adam? There was nothing of that. They kept asking me questions about all the members from the LoveBiome. When can we meet them? When can they teach us about the LoveBiome? How do they do business? Tell us about the microbiome. I mean, when can we meet? I mean, so they were so genuinely interested in what I had to bring to the table, because I came there to, I mean, I want to question about, I mean, LifeVantage, right? All the products and how they do business, $250 million in a company, right? Profitable on the Nasdaq. But the way these people were, they were so genuinely interested in us, LoveBiome. There was nothing like we acquire you or whatever. No. It was like a really team from it was almost like they put out the red carpet for me coming there. Wonderful to meet you from LoveBiome. We want to hear more. I felt so welcome. So welcome on that. And so I'm with Kelly and you, Adam. If you have a chance to go to Dallas, and also I know they're planning a meeting in London in the beginning of November. So I mean, remember, Europe is only 2% of their sales. I mean, they're looking to go big in Europe. Please come to London in the beginning of November. I mean, that's the potential growth, and because the people from LifeVantage, they want to meet you guys and talk to you and listen to your stories. So I, of course, I told them about the microbiome, and you know what got them really, I mean, excited, Adam, was like when I told them your products, I mean, your super good products with Protandim, the collagen, the GLP, your products has a proven track record, perfectly fine. But here's the thing, the product's efficiency will be enhanced. Your products will be enhanced when you use the P84, because it's very easy. All the nutritional absorption takes place in the gut. So I explained this to them, and they were over the moon excited. So they were like, "You need to stop talking. We get goosebumps here." So they really see this marriage coming in, the marriage between them. And what I learned in Iceland as well was, I didn't know this, but they were on a cruise to Alaska the exact same week as we were on a cruise to Alaska, the exact same week on different boats. And of course, that was ordered and paid for 1 year ago. Like Kelly paid the bill to the cruise ship company 1 year ago. We had no idea about each other's existence, but there we were on a cruise around Alaska on 2 boats at the same time. I mean, this marriage, I'm telling you, it was really meant to be. It was really cool. So please come to London, 7th to 8th of November. Go to Dallas, please. This marriage. But I mean, some people tell me, you know, I believe in God, so this was God given. Some people say to me, I don't believe in God, but I believe in energy. I believe in energy. And listen, this is the energy for the next 5, 10, 20 years. This is so cool. I mean, that's like my feelings, Adam, just straight from the heart. Give it back to you.
Thank you so much, Per. I love your enthusiastic energy. It's contagious, and we love to hear from you. And everyone just loves you so much. So thank you for taking some time to represent your unique perspective and point of view. And how cool that you were able to be a part of that event in Iceland. Very cool. All right. Well, we have we're going to bring. We heard from Astrid. Now we're going to hear from Leo. The famous pair, Astrid and Leo. We can't hear from Astrid without Leo. So Leo now is going to take some time and share with us a few of his thoughts. All right, Leo, take it away.
Hello.
There he is.
Great to hear from all of you. Do you hear me? Okay? It's okay?
Yep.
Amazing. When we heard about the movement, people from LifeVantage start talking to us, like Astrid said, and we were like, at the beginning I was like, oh man, what's going on? And they start pushing us like, hey, try to move into a line. It's gonna be better. And I was like, I felt like out of place. But then I start to remember our products. I start studying their products, and I was like, no, you move into my line because you are gonna need us. If you know that the center of health is the gut, and we are, as Pearl says, we are gonna help to improve your products, the LifeVantage products, after your customers have P84, you're gonna be so your head is gonna explode because they don't know anything. And my point is, like we are masters in the gut health. We need to take advantage of what we already know because it's gonna get time for them to get to know everything that we've been studying for 2 years now, or 3 years, some of you. But really, really, really take advantage of this opportunity because you are the masters of this masterpiece that the P84. We know the results, we know how it's done. So now we have the cash, the opportunity to go into more markets, to get support, and it's gonna be an amazing journey. Just I felt like I was under them at the beginning, like, oh man, they are ahead of us. But then I was like, no, they are not ahead of us. We are 2 years ahead of them because this is so important for them as the products are important for us. I know, but I believe our products are ahead of them. That's one of the reasons that this happens, because of the products P84 and X and T. They are so away. They are so years away from everybody's. So yeah. Take advantage. Don't feel under. Feel feel not superior, but you know what I mean. Like we have all the expertise. Sorry that my English is not pretty good looking, but I try to do my best, and I want to share this with you because that's what I was feeling like when my friends, because we have a lot of friends over there, when my friends start talking to me and Leo, come on, do something, try to move your lines, and I was like, oh, what are they talking about? But then I sit down and meditate, and I was like, no, you, my friend, you need to be under me because all the expertise is on us. I know your products are amazing. LifeVantage, Petandim, they are amazing, but they will improve after P84. Believe me.
Thank you, Leo. I agree, man. We have something special in P84, and I think LifeVantage recognized that, and we fill a very significant piece of their puzzle, and it's we should be very, very proud of the work that we're doing and the message that we're spreading and the products that we have created and market together. So. Thank you for that addition, Leo.
Hey,
Thank you for your words, and always great to hear from you.
hey, Adam,
Now,
let me just say this. Sorry, before I don't mean to interrupt, but I love what Leo said, and I want everyone here to know we the coming together of LoveBiome and LifeVantage is like 1 + 1 = 10, and this is the best win-win situation I've ever seen. And we are coming together as a big family, as a big team. And this is how I view this. And so, yes, we have great pride in who we are. No one has more pride in LoveBiome than me, but no one is also more excited about the future that we have of taking our message, our heart, to the world as a partner now with LifeVantage and having access to all that they have. So this is total win-win-win, and so I love it. I just want to make sure you all know that this to me is I don't know. It's like an answer to prayers. I don't know how many of you kind of, if I can be that personal to you, but this is like an answer to prayers. So with that, I just wanted to say that. Okay.
all right, thank you, Kelly, and thank you again, Leo. our final guest here is representing the Taiwan market, and we all just love her so very much. She does such a wonderful job, just communicating our message so very well, and communicating the needs and the desires of the field. We just love. She's one of our partners here at LoveBiome. Joy Yen. Joy Yen is now going to share some perspectives from the Taiwan market. Joy, take it away.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear
Okay,
you, Joy.
okay. Thank you. I would like to, on the behalf of the Taiwan market and all the leaders, just like Dr. Tina Ho yesterday, she said, this is like a boy and girl and got married. Yes. And when two people got married, of course, they will be a little bit nervous at the beginning. But now all I receive, the feedback is all of us are very exciting. You know, every day we communicate with each other, we learn more about LifeVantage. We just feel so positive about this partnership. And this is such a great news to all of us. And also our leaders and members from Taiwan, they are all very supportive. And like Judy and Nick, they call me, they say this is the best decision that Kelly and Sean ever made to us. And they want to express the appreciation to Kelly and Sean. Always put leaders and members in front of everything. Always think of their benefit and everything, interest. So this is such a great opportunity. We can wait to go forward with it seriously. So this is so exciting, and I just receive the feedback every day from our members and leader. This is so exciting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joy. And I think I need to acknowledge that it's very late in Taiwan right now. And so Joy is awesome to stay with us and to share some thoughts and enthusiasm. And that goes for everyone from Taiwan and the Asia region. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for participating in Momentum Week and representing so well the excitement and enthusiasm and power that is in store for all of us in this new chapter. All right, guys. Well, that is our meeting, and that is the conclusion of Momentum Week. What a week it has been. I feel juiced. I know you do too. The excitement is palpable. The chats, the messages, the encouragement is just pouring in, and I think that most, if not all of us, can sense that we are on the crest of something huge. And if you don't quite feel that way, get on board, because this is a momentous and a wonderful occasion for all. So the opportunity is great. The time is before us, and it's now up to us to convert all of this potential energy that we feel into kinetic, active, powerful energy, like Kelly was talking about earlier. Well, one last thing before we go. I want to point out that on Monday, you might have heard Alkaline Pastor John make reference to this. A special group of leaders have been invited to LifeVantage headquarters for a kind of a red carpet experience to meet with the LifeVantage team and get some training. So next week, during our normal weekly 20 time, we will hear from several of those leaders who will share all the details about that experience. So do not miss out. That will be on Wednesday, and it'll be at our normal weekly 20 day and time. So be sure to tune in then to get all the details from that amazing meeting that's going to take place next week. All right, guys. Well, until then, and in the meantime, it's been a pleasure. Momentum Week has been a smashing success, and I'm so happy that I was able to share this week with you guys. And I'm so happy that so many of you tuned in, focused up, took away some insights, participated in this discussion, and learned more about this incredible new path forward. December 31st is right around the corner. Let's make the rest of 2025 historic, and let's go out with a bang. All right, guys, we love you. Have a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Great job,